Hello and welcome back. We're going to do stage 9 and possibly 10 because 9 is not that long. But we're going to see how long it takes. So if it makes a full video, we'll stop at 9 and I'll do 10 another time. If it's not, then we'll just go ahead and do 10 with it. So anyway, what we're going to have in this stage is we have more parts, obviously. We have another thing for inside of Vader's helmet. We have another piece for his chest box. We have this piece, which doesn't even show what it's used for yet. So I'm assuming that's going to be later on down the line. We have some more screws. We have another one of these. That's the things with the spikes on. And we have more spikes. And of course, we have 2 of these. That's it. That's all that's in there. So we'll see how long this takes to do. And then if it doesn't take too long, I'll go ahead and do 10 with it. So this might be 9 and 10. But we will not get into 11 even if 9 and 10 are short. Because 11 is a whole big thing. 11 begins his actual chest. And you actually get the pieces where his chest is going to start coming into play. And if you ask me, this looks like it's that piece on his chest. Right here. The centerpiece of this piece right here is what this right here. Well, you can't see it because of the light, sorry. The piece on his chest right in the center. His breastbone here, we'll show you here on this. Yeah, there we go. This piece right here, this center piece right here. It's just me, or is that what that looks like? This piece here. That's going to stay in the bag for right now, but yeah, it's just a silver piece. That's it. So that looks like that center chest piece, so that might come in later. But anyway, so we're going to start on 9. So let's see what we're doing first here. On 9. Okay, first thing we're doing is we're taking our neck piece here. Move this over here. We're taking this here. This piece here. Open this guy up. And what we're doing with this yeah, just like that. That's just going in like that. Then obviously we're going to do the same thing we do with all the other ones. We're going to open this up. That one and that one. Okay, I'm going to get rid of these empties here. Wait 1 second, I'll be right back. I'm going to throw these out. So that way then they're not in the way of things. Okay, there we go. So then what I'll do is we put that piece on, little extra little thing right there, and I'm thinking that it's the D's. It is a D. See 2 of them. Yeah. Okay, that would make sense. Yes. Okay. So yeah, we have to get the D's out here. Do I have these open? I have these. I have 2 sets of D's actually. Dang. Holy man. That's a lot of D's. It's 8 containers can get tossed. That's more spikes. That's those. That's those. That's another thing of B's. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. So C thing. Okay. Anyway. Let's go ahead and do this here. So we're taking these 2. And we're doing what we did in the other one. We're taking one of these D's, because apparently we're going to need more than one set. I'm just going to open them up and put them in the thing like I did with all the rest of them. Come on out of here. problem with these small screws. Sometimes they don't want to come out of the package. Here we go. Yeah. So we'll set these over here with the rest of them right now. And like I said in the last one, I did find the elements that came with the set. So we're going to use that then. Because I have it now, so we'll just use it. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so this goes this way with the D right into there. Okay. What we'll do then is we'll just do this. And it's right here. That's that. Where'd the screw go? It's always dropping something around. I'm just that kind of person, I guess. There you go. Well, let's see. I'll use one of the other ones for right now. I'll find it later. We've got extra one. So, for right now we have an extra one. I'll find it here a little later. Yeah, okay, it was right here. I'm going to do this way then. Okay, let me check something else here real quick. It's always a pain in the butt to get those things started. Once you get them started, they're not that bad, but it's just getting them started is the issue. I'm gonna try to find that other screw, but it's paywall right now. It's not in there. It's not there. 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 No. Yeah. I'll find it later. Probably see it. Probably landed on the mat, and I'm just blind and don't see the thing. So. Very much a possibility. Yeah, I think it's on that side, isn't it? Because the other, there looks like there's gonna be one on the bottom too, so it doesn't really matter as much. Let me look. Yeah, the T part's down. Yep. Okay, that's correct. The bottom section of this is magnetic. That's good to know for future reference. There's a hole on this one. It's right there. There goes it going. Starting to go now. I think. Yeah, it's definitely getting tighter. So yeah, it's going in there now. Always a pain to get these things started. Okay. That one's in. We'll do the same thing on the other side here. And of course we're going to put the spikes in too, just like all the rest of them. You know. Unfortunately, this is repeating a lot of steps. I realize that. But that is the stages of this build. So, I mean, you know, you leave it up to yourself whether you believe that it's overkill or not, but I rather kind of enjoy it, but that's just me. And you have to look at it from their perspective too. They're trying to sell a product. So they don't want to give you everything at one time. Because then, what are they going to do the rest of the time? You know, if nobody buys anything, they're just sitting there. At least with the subscription model, they know that they're consistently getting income. I'm going to do this just to start it. Because getting it in the initial hole is the worst part. Once it's in, not all that bad. Yep, my timer had already started in. Excellent. Here and here. Okay. There's that. Around, there we go. Okay. There we go. I think it's getting ready. Yeah, it's starting to go in now. I can feel it. Okay, so we're putting this one in, just like the other one. It's not in as far, but I'm going to switch over the other way. Get a little more leverage here. And we just screw this in. There we go, that's in. Tighten this down a little bit more. There we go, that's in. There we go. That part's done. That little bit of it's done. I think we have to put the spikes in too. We'll see. And we put in the spikes. Okay. And here's the spikes. Open those up, put those in. Just like the other ones. And pliers here. Move this over so I don't get mixed in. Other stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do the bottom one first because that one's going to be the longest one to get to. Okay. No, I'll use this one then. That's going to be the one, huh? Okay. Yep. These things are a pain in the rear end sometimes to put in. All just depends on the part I really like about these pliers is they are magnetic. There's it partially in. Is it in enough for me to no, it's not. Really? Come on. That is something. That is a spike, yes. Okay, cool. There we go. Found it. Find the spike, but I'll probably never find a screw, but I'm hoping they give you more than you need. There's only off chance that you lose one. Yeah, no. This is going to be a pain, I can see. I can already see it. There it is, it's in. And now we just got the top one, and the top one fit in a lot better than the bottom one did, so hopefully there's less issue. I'll say that, and then now the top one won't fit in. The top one fit in a lot easier. And that one's in. There we go. So that part's done. Little spikes all around and everywhere. So that's that. Then the next part we go to is the box again. And I did notice something that I had messed up previously when I put these in. I put these in this way thinking that these big things here went like this, right? And apparently, the reason for the notch is because they go in this way. And they're a lot more secure this way. So we're going to put them in this direction. There we go. So then it looks like that on the other side. So then the next part that goes in is another one of these. One of these pipes here. And I'm assuming it's going to go the same way. It is indeed. You never know. They could have wanted it the other direction. Who knows? Oh, that one went right in. Almost. There we go. That one went right in there. So that's that. That's what that looks like. So we have that part there now done. I'm going to turn that on light a little bit. There we go. Now you can see it better. I'm going to have to do some detailed stuff like black on black or whatever. I'll turn back up. But yeah, there we go. That's that done. And then the next part is... yeah. Okay. Next part's just installing this piece, like we did on the other side, into the helmet here. How we put this one in on this side right here. Can you see that? I have to turn the light up a little bit, don't I? That's okay. Yeah, this little piece right here. Yeah, you can sit that way. Yeah, a little rigid piece. So we have to install another one on the other side here. This is what I'm going to turn the light up because I need it to see. Oh, there it is. It's in now. Anyway, there's that piece in. So you have what looks like that on the inside there. So I'm assuming this is as far up as the head's going to set. It's probably right here. And this is just to stop the head from going too far. Yeah, it looks like the eyes are going to connect around to 3 of these. Like there's going to be more around the face. These here. Looks like there's going to be, well, there's 2 tabs down here on the eyes. So, these are the corner ones. So it looks like there might be 2 on here. Like maybe they come down off of this or something. We'll find out. I'm sure there's going to be more to it. And that's the end of that stage. So, what we are going to do is, because that was fairly short, and this piece keeps falling out, and that's magnetic to it. There we go. I want to glue this in, but then I have a feeling that something else is going to happen with this, so Not really, you know, gonna put that in there like that right now, but yeah. Okay. So that part's done. So now we'll go to 10. I put 9 away, 9 in the thing. So that way the 9's out of the way. So now we're going to go to part 10. Now part 10 is something brand new. And part 11 is not very big, but it's going to be time consuming because of what's in it. Yeah, here we go. Here's part 10. Part 10, we're going to start brand new piece. Brand new section of Vader. We haven't done yet. We've got a couple things here. We got this. We got some of these. We got some screws. And we got a couple of those rubber bands. And that's it. That's all that's in that part. This is a shoulder blade. This is one of Vader's shoulders. Right there. And then these are the parts that go to the shoulders. Okay, so we're not going to use the bands yet. But we are going to use all the connectors. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, all 4 of these are getting used. So basically, what we're doing, taking this off. Putting that there for right now. What we're going to do is up here on the top of this, you see 2 spots. So, we'll do this. And these, are these A's? This one looks like it might be an A. Yeah, that's an A. So I can use that one to start with. Looks like. That not an A, it might not be an A. Looks like an A on the top, but that don't mean anything on the bottom. So let's just open up the A's. I'll do this though. Try to keep them in the thing. 2 per 3. Well, I need 4, so yeah. Does it matter which way these face? I think. Does it matter? Yeah, it shows the letter up. Okay, so it goes like that then. Yep. Yeah, those must not be A screws. I thought they were, but apparently they are not. Okay. So what we do is we take this little tab. Of course. Take this screw. Thread it into the tab like that. Screwdriver. gonna do this. Keep that loose right now because it's saying that they are facing this direction. I'm assuming that's important, maybe later on. Don't know. I'm thinking maybe that this is the connector that connects to. I have to loosen that a little bit. It turned on me when I was turning it. Okay. Tighten that down. There we go. Piece goes like that. And then we got another one, same thing. And we're going to do the same thing for the other 4 sides. Or the other sides. And then we will continue on like this. Okay, I'm holding the tip in right there. Holding in the tip. So that way then it doesn't move. Got that tightened down and there we go. Yep. So it looks like that. The 2 spots. Yeah, the 2 tabs on there. So now we're going to put a tab on this side and a tab on this side, and that's going to end this section. That's why I said is I'll just go ahead and do this because it's not very big. So the other one 10. So just let me put those 2 in and then we'll end it. Here's the other 2 of these. I thought I opened this. Apparently they came in separate. Huh, that's weird. I don't know. Maybe they were going to be separate stages initially. And then they decided not to. Okay, there we go with that. Oh, wait a minute. I do have to look and see which way these go. They go at an angle. Okay. So what do I know? When I go to put them in here, I'm aware of how they're supposed to be. They go in at like an angle. Okay. Something like that. I mean, we can always readjust if we need to by loosening up the screw just a hair, enough for that to turn. And we can go from there. And that's in there secure now. And we've got another one of these here. Apparently that's not right. see, I thought so. I thought I left them in that bag. Yeah, see, I go straight in. That's it. That's the one. And there we go. Go tighten it down, and there we are. That's it. That's the first piece of. That's the first shoulder pad that we have right there. That's it. That's all there is in this stage. So I hope that you enjoyed it. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. And what we're doing on the next one is we're actually doing the harness that goes down on the front of Vader. So it'll be two straps like this, and it'll be a strap across on the thing, and this actually fits in the center of that strap. So we'll actually be installing this, and I'll show you the pack. But that's 10, right? Or is that 11? Yeah, it's 11. Pack a little 11. Yep. We actually have some LED lights that's going to go onto the back of this. So we have that, and then we have the back plate to this to install. So there's a lot to do in this pack. Quite a bit in here. So this is going to be by itself. This is going to be separate. This will probably be the video just itself. So, but yeah, I'm hoping that you enjoy. We didn't use these. That's empty. That one's empty. I'll clean up a little bit here in my area. This is empty. These are empty. 3M thing's been hanging around forever. Wall from wall. There we go. That's empty. Empty, empty. All this is empty. Okay, there we go. Those. That's empty. That's that piece. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Well, I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you continue to watch. And if you do like the video, if you like what you're seeing, the content, please like and subscribe. It helps with the channel, gets it out there for everybody else to see. In case there's others that don't know that this thing even exists and is interested, you know. I appreciate everybody, and I hope that you all have a very, very, very wonderful rest of your day or night or whatever it is to you at the point.